Hi guys, and welcome back to the Cassie Projects. So this week we're going to be doing another episode from the wonderful Create This Book 3. These books were written by Mariah Elizabeth. This is the third one that she has released, and we're going to be doing another few pages in this today, but I'm also going to be using that as inspiration for a thrift store makeover. First up, we're going to be doing the prompt Create Resistance, and as you can see, I actually ruined where the prompt was written by doing the stained glass page, so I actually cut out part of the prompt. Thankfully, the one video that Mariah has done in her Create This Book 3 was this page, which I was very thankful for. It is draw something heavy on top of something light. So first up, we need to sort out this page because obviously the left page is a little bit of a mess. So I'm going to add a layer of gesso over these two pages, leaving out the stained glass, of course, and that just allows the paint to stick to that laminated sheet that I've got there. And then I'm going to go in with my arrtx black marker and go round that edge really carefully, and then finish it off with some acrylic black paint on that page. And I think that that just tidies up that page so much better, and now we can get working on the right page. So the first thing that came to mind was an elephant. Elephants are heavy, elephants are chunky, and then it got me thinking about what it could be sat on top of. And because I wanted to use this page to inspire a makeover, I was looking at the things that I had. I thought about doing a cupcake because I haven't done one of my cupcake makeovers in ages, and I thought it's about time. So an elephant sat on a cupcake is perfect. It's something heavy on something light. It's going to be squishing that frosting from underneath it. So I've drawn this sad little elephant, and he's sad because he squished his cupcake. I've decided I'm going to use my arrtx markers to paint in this page. So I'm just going to go in with the first layer. This layer is just getting those base colours down. I've chose for grey blues and purples for this drawing. I've got a nice blue background there. While I do that, I just wanted to say a massive thank you for all your support with my brand new art prompt book. So I released this in my video last week, and I cannot believe the amount of excitement that I've had from this. I've had so many orders, and it's just been incredible, mind-blowing. You know, I just didn't expect it to be successful because, you know, me, in the back of my head, I'm like, oh, no one will buy it. But loads of you bought it, and thank you so much. I am so looking forward to packing these up when I've ordered all the books in, ready for the pre-order, and it's just been wonderful. And all your lovely comments and the likes to the video, and you guys are just amazing, so thank you. If you haven't seen this video, do check it out. I'll link it above, but also you can head on over to my website, thecassieprojects.co.uk, to pre-order this, and you'll get an exclusive sticker with that as well. So we're going to add a little blush to those cheeks to just give him that little bit of extra cuteness. And there you go, there is my finished picture. Now this gives us a real nice base idea to work on the cupcake. This is the design that I'm going for. This is what I love about these prompt books. They inspire all these ideas, and then you can work on them and create them in a 3D form or in a different form, whether it's a makeover on your house or a makeover on a thrifted item. It's just so nice to have something that inspires you and creates this imagination. It's time to pick up the kids, and it is absolutely pouring it down with rain. Do you know what's really fun about going for walks in the rain is that you get to see so many slugs and worms. I know, so random, but I can't believe the amount of giant slugs and worms I saw. Honestly, I saw a worm that was the size of a long ruler. It's really cool. Finding the joys in little things, eh? That's what you got to do. So, it's going to seem a bit random. I went for a walk, as you saw. There was loads of worms and slugs, and it's just inspired me to draw a worm. So it was really nice to tidy up that side and make it look all pretty. And now I want to tidy up the other side of the stained glass. And this prompt says create bewilderment, draw something completely ridiculous and pointless on this page. Let's tidy up this page. I'm going to add gold all over to this page, and it kind of matches the gold behind it. And now we're going to go in with a little sketch of a worm. That's my completely ridiculous part. The completely pointless part, I thought maybe I could get the worm to be holding an umbrella, but that would be completely pointless because the worm's too long, so his head is sticking out of the umbrella. The umbrella's pointless. So it's ridiculous and it's pointless. It follows the prompt. It's great. And all of this was inspired by a horrible wet walk that actually turned out to be very insightful. I'm going to colour that in just a little bit. Let's prep this cupcake. This cupcake I found on a completely different occasion, and it's the exact same cupcake as the one that I did for my 1000 cupcake makeover. It's just getting weird. Has anyone else found cupcakes in their local thrift stores or charity shops? Because I keep coming across them. I mean, we've done the Mariah Elizabeth inspired one, the Mirabila inspired one, the 1000 inspired one. I've got this one, and I've got the giant cupcake at the back there, and I've got another one that is completely shattered somewhere. So what's that? 6 cupcakes I found now. Anyway, let's get back on track. We are gonna add some clay to this cupcake, and I'm gonna form an elephant on top of the cupcake because he's going to be squishing the cupcake. So I'm going to use a ball of foil on top so that I'm not wasting too much clay. I've got to add some drips of frosting because these bits of frosting are too small. So I want to add these bigger, thicker areas so it looks like the elephant is squishing that cupcake. We're going to add some extra rings around that elephant to give it plenty of chunk because we want this elephant to be super heavy, super chunky. He's thick. We're going to add the trunk on there. I'm going to add some little cheeks to make them really bulging out and some cute floppy ears. And while I let that dry, we're going to move back onto that lovely, pointless little worm that we created earlier. So I'm going to use my arrtx markers again because it's just super easy using acrylic markers in these prompt books. You get no bleed through and it's nice and opaque. It just has a really nice finish to it. I'm going to add that initial layer on first, and then I'm going to layer over that and add all that lovely detail. I decided to go for a purpley blue umbrella. I thought that would look quite nice and matched the colour theme of the picture. And I'm adding some curves on his body. I did draw just a nice flat worm, but I thought I'd add some chunk to him as I was in that chunky mood. So yeah, I mean, this book, this prompt is heavily inspired by my lovely wet walk that I had. Who'd have thought that I would be inspired so much by walking through the rain? Maybe I should do it more often, and maybe I will. I probably will because I live in the UK and it rains all the time. We're going to add a layer of gesso onto that elephant to make it good to go to paint on. While that's drying, I decided to go and sit and enjoy my birds for a little bit. You probably already know that I have a selection of birds in my garden. I've got some chickens, I've got some quails, and I've got some finches. And it's so peaceful just watching them. We've got some acrylic paint out and I'm going to add colour to the elephant. And I'm going quite dark. I want to add all the dark layers first because I want that to be in all the cracks and crevices, because then when I do lighter washes over it, you've got those nice dark deep lines and it just makes natural detail instead of having to draw that in. So I've gone in really dark, a dark grey for the elephant and dark purple for the icing, and then this dark brown for the cupcake case. I'm then brushing on a lighter grey, and then I will continue to add lighter greys on top of that just to add this lovely texture. I'm going in with this lovely light grey with a very dry brush, and I'm just dry brushing that all over the elephant, which gives this lovely leathery texture really. I'm brushing on this vivid pink on top of the purple to brighten up that frosting, but still have that shadowed look underneath the elephant. So I let that dry overnight and I thought that that looked really nice. I added just a little bit more detail. I added the lovely little eyes in there, which was super fun. And I decided that I wanted to lighten up the cupcase a little bit more because I felt like the dark brown was just a little bit lost. So I lightened that to a more chocolatey brown. I added a lovely glossy varnish all over that, and that's by Liquitex. And yeah, here it is. It's gorgeous. I love how it's turned out. I think my elephant looks super chunky and it's got that lovely sad expression which gives it this uber cuteness. I love the pages that I did this week. They were nice and simple, but it was really nice to tidy up the stained glass pages as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget I've got my Art Advent Sketchbook available for pre-order on my website. Watch some more videos over here. Here is another binge-worthy video of me, and I will pop a video down here of someone that I recommend. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you soon.